Good day, everybody. Thanks for checking us out. As you can see, over my shoulder is his house, and we pretty much, I think I've shown you before, but if you were here last time, but the cladding is completed, up and stained, top coated, clear coated, etc. Let's go take a look at the inside, see how things are shaping up in there. Lunchtime now. It's 12 noon straight up. Guys are just starting their lunch. Philippines, they take a siesta. That siding looks nice. I don't know if you get that cladding. I don't know if you get the full effect of it. So landscaping here, we're going to have, this is the height of this wall, will be solid, and then I'll have some pickets going up here. That wall there. We'll have a sidewalk. This will be a garden area. Sidewalk going down here. With a planting area alongside the house. And it's about, I haven't got too far in that landscaping yet. And the windows are looking good. The tape, yeah, you can't see it from here, but it comes off pretty good with WD-40. We were a little bit concerned that the heat had made this tape stick too heavy, but WD-40 does miracles, and it reduces, it releases the glue off that window frames, all those window frames. Well, let's take a look here. Take you around the back here. Got our wire up on top of the fence for a little more security. And this is the maid's room. This is extra tile. Whoever estimated the tile ordered a little bit too much, so we just used it in here. We got 2 more walls of tile, and this back wall is also already done. And I think I've shown you the mechanical room and the solar. As soon as the electrician finishes, we are firing up all these batteries and we'll be on total solar power, which will be nice. I'm looking forward to that. Our parking area, be nice and big here. I think we're going to run a slab from wall to the wall here. And this will be in between where these wall recesses back will be a little planting area. Not exactly sure how we're going to handle this. I want to be sure we have plenty of space to get in and out of a car door in here. This is roughly 12 feet wide from here to the nearest wall. I measured it once. I think it's not quite, it's just more or less 12 feet. Okay, we're inside here. Here's the front door. Tape has come off our door jambs, and like I said, this is so nice and clean. Really like it. In this bathroom, we've got a nice crystal glass bowl to go here. And I'm going to make a video here about some of the nuances of Philippine construction. You know, just because in America all of our faucets have has 2 lines, one for cold, one for hot, that isn't necessarily the case here in the Philippines. But I'll go over some of that stuff. But just in general, some of the faucets that you're going to encounter and you're going to like and going to practically want to buy, until you realize there's only one hose and it's for cold water. So that's just one of them. But here's a door that's got a finish coat and a top coat on it, and we're gonna be done with that. That's our final color. I think I like it. I like it. I don't want it any darker than that. I think that looks great. Nice and clean, and then they're gonna paint all the way to the floor now. And we're not going to have any baseboard. This bathroom's kind of back to a work in progress. We did, they haven't grouted it though. Jeez. We added one more column of blocks here. Same blocks. Why is it such a different looking color? Well, it's not here when you're straight in front of it. Really. Came out of the same box. Anyway, we're still working on this in here. We got our ceiling fans in. Still need to get our electrical finished up. Let's take a look at the roof deck and see what we see. Man, it's not much different than what it was the last time I was here. Not different at all, actually. Now, like I said, here's a perfect example of how we change directions up along the perimeter. That would have looked really cool if it was a different color. Yeah, it's too bad. Anyway, next time. My concern was that we were putting these boards together so tight that the water wasn't going to drain through. And we spent all this effort and time putting in this drain system for the water to go through. We're using these clips. And if you buy them, don't buy the screws because they don't go through wood. But here's the clips that we were using. And then but you don't really have a choice. You kind of need to push it up relatively tight. So my concern was that the water wasn't going to go through. But here, we ran a little test, and you can see it's going through here, and I'll show you the underside as well.
Okay.
Well, then, as you can see, we have got a nice fire going, our scrap wood, and I'll tell you, it's only about 90 degrees where I'm standing, and it's probably 110 if you get near that fire. But that's some of our scrap. That's the way they do it here in the Philippines. Yeah, like I say, it's lunchtime. Everybody's eating, resting, chilling out. And here's our roof deck. Had a lot of rain overnight, which really cleaned all the dust off these solar panels. Pretty nice. So in this future video, I'm going to talk about electrical and plumbing mostly. I'll have to take notes and come up with other things that I can think of. But electrical and plumbing are the two things that are quite a bit different than in America. So that's kind of all I got for today. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I bet it's here or here or here or here or here. And get notified when we have new videos. I'm trying to put more shorts out there. They get a lot of views and kind of attracts people to watch some of the longer ones. Anyway, make it a great day.